Is Kang the Conqueror being replaced? Look, guys, we know there's been a lot of changes that's been going on literally in the past few months. You can stem away from the writer's strike and the SAG strike and the fact that movies have been failing at the global box office and everything else. Change has been going on repeatedly. And as of now, or as of currently, we've gotten a few new things. For one thing, Wonder Man got canned. It got canceled. Supposedly. And now we have Daredevil and the showrunners getting the Punisher showrunners and therefore scrapping nearly from scratch. Okay, good changes. And now all of a sudden we have Kang the Conqueror most likely is going to get replaced by Doctor Doom. Why do I have a hard time believing this? Why do I have a hard time accepting this? I mean, granted, you could look at the signs. You could look at everything that has been going on up to this point. The writer left, Jeff Loveness. The director left. And he said that he's going to focus on Shang-Chi 2. Okay, kudos to you. We have to look back in terms of how exactly did this even happen? Or how exactly does it even take part? The beginning of the year was supposed to set off, and it did, Marvel Phase 5 with Ant-Man 3 Quantumania. I'm not going to say Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania because the Wasp barely did anything except maybe shoot a blast towards Kang. Nevertheless, Kang got defeated so easily by ants. Socialist ants, but ants nonetheless. He got beaten by Ant-Man. No disrespect to Paul Rudd. I love Paul Rudd. But writing out that Ant-Man beat Kang, who's supposedly the new big bad, the new Thanos, worse than Thanos, gets beaten by him. That's nearly equivalent to Arya Stark defeating the Night King from Game of Thrones Season 8. That's nearly equivalent to someone writing down that I can beat Brock Lesnar. Never gonna happen. He will crush me like a bloody pulp. Someone can write it. Someone can get a $250 million movie and just write it down and then shoot a production and boom, it can happen on screen. No one's gonna believe that. And now all of a sudden we come to Loki Season 2. Loki the TV series, where He Who Remains gets beaten by female Loki / Sylvie. And there is an Easter egg of Loki Season 2 where now every variant is being hunted. Spoilers, by the way, for Season 2. Do you see the dilemma here? It almost as if the writers had no idea where they wanted to go with this character. And maybe they didn't have an idea, but it was executed poorly. Now, as I said earlier, the signs are there for Kang to be replaced. But yet, there's also been rumors on Kang being recasted. Since the main actor, we have to find out what's going on with his situation and the whole legal situation going on. And we have to find out in terms of what they're going to do moving forward. It's no surprise that Deadpool 3 is coming out next year. It's the only MCU movie that's come out next year. So it's most likely going to be a little bit of a reshuffling going on with the whole thing. And yet, I have a hard time believing that they're just going to scrap these plans completely. Will Doctor Doom be the new big bad? That would possibly be maybe better. But we have to see what happens with the Fantastic Four. And if the Fantastic Four does poor numbers, if they executed it poorly, then what's the point of bringing in Doctor Doom? Or maybe Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four have nothing to do with each other, and they'll probably include him in something else. But the issue is the fact that they're going to need another year or two or more extensive writing in order to build up Doctor Doom as the main bad guy. They've already done it with Kang, so again, why should I believe that Kang should even be replaced? I have a better time believing that he's going to get recasted more than being replaced. Until we have concrete evidence from the mouth himself, Kevin Feige, to say Kang is no more, I remain skeptical. And you should too.